14 minutes after the hour, the Coach John Limbaugh Show brought to you by Lori Darlings in Fayetteville and Childersburg. And Coach, I was down at Fayetteville or Talladega Springs Saturday doing a service down there at the cemetery. And hey, when I came back through Fayetteville,
there's only one place to stop.
Oh, yeah. Hamburger steak. Oh, it was so good.
They do a great job. They absolutely do. And she fed our boys hamburger steak last Friday. It was delicious. Absolutely.
Now, there's a hamburger steak and then there's a hamburger steak. She knows how to do hamburger steaks.
Absolutely. That's the way to do it. She does it the right way. Absolutely.
There you go. Well, doing it the right way is the Fayetteville Wolves. A big win over Randolph County last Thursday night. It seemed like forever since we played. But tonight it's B.B. Comer and another key region matchup. There's no wiggle room for the Fayetteville Wolves right now.
No, we've got to win 2 out of the next 3 games to be able to go to the playoffs. And like I told our kids, you beat a B.B. Comer, it really puts you in a nice place in the region. And we got a tie region this year. There's 2 or 3 teams there with 2-2 records in the region. B.B. Comer has got a great region record. They're currently the number 2 team in our region, and it's a huge game tonight. And Coach Foster's done a marvelous job with those guys. They got a great coaching staff there, and they're doing good things with their kids, and they got 1 or 2 ball players on that team too.
Yeah, coming off that big win for Fayetteville last week over Randolph County, when you rang up a lot of points on the scoreboard, B.B. Comer likes to run the scoreboard up as well.
Well, they do, but it's just because you can pick your poison with those guys. They are a very potent foe to take on. Whether you go with number 23 at running back, number 2, you can play running back receiver. You got number 8, their quarterback. You got 25. You got number 10. You got number 4. You got a whole plethora of guys to choose from to give the ball to. They got a lot of arrows in their quiver, so to speak. So I mean, they really come at you hard defensively. They got a good linebacker core. Their defensive line is strong. So it'll be all that we can do tonight to be able to handle what they're going to throw at us. Mm-hmm. They're going to come at us hard. They're going to be full of life and ready to go play a ball game. And like us, every good football team knows you have to take things one game at a time. So don't think for a moment that they're going to look past us. They're going to be ready for the ball game, and they're going to come into Farm Links Field ready to play. So we got to be ready as well.
Well, it's a good thing. Home game for the Wolves tonight against B.B. Comer, and B.B. Comer, a big win last week as well. And Coach, you see the tape of them. They're a very physical football team.
Oh, physical and fast. That's a dangerous combination as well. But they're very, very physical football team, and very, very quick, and they don't make a lot of mistakes. Last week we had several procedural penalties and things like that in our win at Randolph County, so we had to clean those up this week. And you don't see B.B. Comer doing a lot of that. You don't see them making those mistakes that cost them. We were able to plow through some of our mistakes last week, but hopefully we got a lot of those things out of the way, and we're looking forward to the ball game tonight.
Deloach, your quarterback, he needs to have a big game tonight for you.
Well, absolutely. And, he's had big games this year and done a great job. I couldn't be more pleased with the way the pace is bringing a lot to our football team. And Zeke and our receivers, Caden, they're all doing a great job for us, and I appreciate that so very much. But we had to establish, run tonight. We're going to run the football tonight. We ran for about 350 yards last week, so that's what you want. We threw for about $150 last week, but we ran for about 350. Those were the numbers, and when you get that many yards offense, you're going to win a football game. But we've got to be able to control the clock tonight, and we got to get them off the field. Mm-hmm. They're so potent as an offensive team. We've got to get them off the field, so we have to have some 3 and outs against these guys.
There's been a game or two this season where you've kind of become frustrated with the effort and a couple of games like Vincent, a game that you could have won.
Right.
But I remember what you said in one of the other media interviews. The team that played the hardest won.
That's right, and that's what's going to be the case tonight. And I thought the Vincent played a real good football game against us. They came ready. Coach Weatherford had his kids ready to play the ball game, and when that kickoff happens, you sometimes don't know about high school athletes. You really don't. And there's been times. Coach Reed and I always talk before the game on what do you think? You think they're ready? And things like that. And some weeks we've got it right. Some weeks we haven't. Some weeks we didn't think they were ready. They go out there and look like $1 million.
Yeah.
So you never know what you're going to get sometimes. But I'll tell you what, I wouldn't trade the Fayetteville Wolves for any team. I love every one of them, especially, and even one of them special to us. And I wouldn't trade them for anybody. And we'll go to battle with them, and we'll get the foxhole with them anytime.
You're being a pastor of a church there in Fayetteville, very family oriented, and this Fayetteville Wolf football team is a close-knit family.
Oh, it absolutely is, and that's the thing about it. You go on the road, and the family's right there behind you to support you. And we hear a lot of people with us to ball games, but they're going to show up before us tonight. And Jimmy, you mentioned family tonight. Well, tonight is bringing a lot of people together with the Breast Cancer Awareness Night.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight is our pink night, and we want to honor and lift up these ladies that have been fighting this battle. And it is a battle, and we got some ladies there in the Fayetteville that's going through a lot right now. And one lady that's going through a lot with this is Coach Strickland's wife, Landon Bassett Strickland, and she is at BB Comer now. She's a graduate from Fayetteville, but we love her, Coach Strickland, and we're going to lift her up tonight, and because it's so very important. And there's a lot of things that go beyond the football game, and this is one of those things that go beyond the football game. And all of our captains tonight will have someone. The Hammonds boys are out there tonight as captains, and their mom's going through this, Robin Hammonds, and one of our coaches, R.B. Hammond's wife. So they're going through a lot, and they're going to be our captains tonight, honoring them. So it's a big night. So we'd like for everyone to come out and support for that reason as well.
You talk about issues that families face, and kids at a young age playing football, and you want them to be balanced. You never know what a young guy's going through when they hit that football field or when they come into the school doors.
Right, absolutely. You don't know what a kid's been through that previous night or weekend or whatever the case might be. You never know what's going on behind closed doors. But when they're facing something that someone's fighting for their life, then that's a whole different ball game there, so to speak.
Let's talk about the game tonight. Fayetteville hosting BB Comer region matchup. What does Fayetteville need to do to position themselves for a win tonight?
Well, like I said, we've got to take it one down at a time and 1 yard at a time. We can't get beyond ourselves, and we've got to be patient. We've got to be patient with our offense, and we've got to get those guys off the field. We can't leave BB Comer on the field. We have to limit their touches tonight and play great defense.
Coach John Limbaugh, the head football coach and athletic director of the Fayetteville Wolves, our guest this morning. Kick at 7 o'clock tonight at Farm Links Field in Fayetteville. Fayetteville hosting BB Comer. What about the volleyball team? We're getting more and more into fall and winter sports.
I'm going to tell you what, I can't be more excited about our girls and what they're accomplishing on the court out there. And Coach Chris Sherbert's doing a great job with those guys, and I really appreciate what they're doing. And if you want to watch good high school athletics, there's so much more going on than just football at Fayetteville. And I want to thank all our girls for what they're doing on the volleyball court. And hopefully we'll see these girls in the state. We're looking forward to it. But just to go out and watch them compete is a lot of fun. And basketball is coming up. And our girls basketball, the kids are mentioning things to me, and they get excited about it. About our programs there, and Coach Matthew Moore is going to be working with our our boys this year. So we're looking for a big turnover out there with our basketball programs, and we've done a lot of things there to try to make things better. We're getting a new table scoreboard deal in there and trying to make things look more attractive. But the support from our sponsors is very important. And it's there.
Oh, yeah.
They're sponsoring us in our basketball, and we're very excited to what we're going to bring to the court this year.
We talked about a little bit earlier about the closeness of communities, and Fayetteville is no exception. And Mark White, captain of the volunteer fire department at Fayetteville, he passed away this week, and so tragedy can strike, but you pull together.
Absolutely, it's the way it is. And Mark White, a great individual. He knew Christ as his Lord and Savior. Mark, they used to attend our church, and Mark sang and had a great voice and did a fantastic job singing for the Lord there at our church. But now he's singing for Christ in His presence. And so he's worshiping the Lord there, and we love Mark's family so very much, and are keeping them in our prayers. But that's what I'm talking about. That's the whole Fayetteville family.
Yeah. B.B. Calmer at Fayetteville tonight. Kick at 7 o'clock, Farm Links Field. Coach, good luck. And before we go this morning, we always spotlight a particular player. Who we got this morning?
We got a senior in our team that I'm so very, very proud of. Love him to death. Brody Nowland. He ain't got to play as much as we would like for him to be able to play. He's at a receiver spot and getting a lot of competition out there. Receiver, we have several different guys that can catch the football, but Brody comes in last week into the game, and I'm looking for a place to put him. We got some other guys at receiver, getting them some time, and I said, well, Brody, just going at fullback. You know what to do? Yes, sir. And he knew what to do because we handed him the ball. He ran 92 yards for a touchdown. So
run out north and south anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. We're trying to use some clock up, and Brody decides, well, I'm just going to take this thing to the house. So I'm very proud of him to get that and to get the recognition and get that touchdown. It's big stuff. I really appreciate Brody Nowland.
Coach John Limbaugh Show brought to you by, of course, Lori Darlings in Fayetteville and in Childersburg. Good luck to the Wolves tonight, and let's get that W.
Thank you. Appreciate all you guys do for us.
More Daybreak coming up right after this.